Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call the February Town Council meeting to order at 7:32 p.m. I'd like everyone to stand up and take a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance.
You don't have anything on your calendar at 7:32 p.m. Just tell me if you'd like me to create it.
Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Margaret, will you please do the roll call?
Mike Buswell.
Here.
Mary Isaac.
Here.
Michael Colohan.
Here.
Bill Mecca.
Here.
Ann Sather.
Here.
Jennifer Winchell.
Here.
Veronica Lenzen. Richard Wolf.
Here.
Jason Marsh.
Here.
Anthony Dorsey.
Here.
Ashley Gaudiano. Carl Massaro.
Here.
John Foreman.
Here.
Joe Pifko.
Here.
Scott Wick. Here. Joy Cologne.
Here.
Steve Lemoyne.
Here.
Kelly Malazzi.
Here.
Tony Cinto. Kevin Shively.
Here.
And Nicole Satin.
We have a quorum. Could somebody bring up the public comment sheet for me, please? Or could somebody check if anyone signed in? Okay. Councilman Marsh confirmed that there's no public comment this evening. Okay, we're going to begin with the approval of the minutes from the January meeting. Would somebody like to make a motion?
I make the motion.
Second?
Second.
Approve?
All in favor?
All set. Approved. Would somebody like to bring the first resolution out of order for this evening? We have Mr. Nugent here on behalf of the town, and he's ill, and we were asked to bring resolution TC 30-123 out of order into the front of the agenda.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that we take Resolution TC 3123 out of order and put it first in the agenda.
Second.
All in favor? That passes. Councilman Mecca, would you bring resolution TC 30-123 to the floor?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Resolution TC 30-123. Be it resolved that the town of Trumbull is hereby authorized to obtain easements along the following properties in furtherance of the Whitney Avenue Sidewalk Project, either by purchase or, if purchase is not possible, then by eminent domain. The properties affected are as follows: 86 Whitney Avenue, 100 Whitney Avenue, and 110 Whitney Avenue. The sum of $5,393 is authorized for the acquisition of these easements. The town has received approval from the LOCSIP grant funding for this project and expects to be reimbursed for these expenses plus the cost of construction.
Second.
Is there any further discussion?
If you're taking this, Town Attorney Chief, here to answer any questions.
Attorney Nugent, let's do the committee report first. My fault.
Go ahead.
Mr. Councilman Wolf, would you please read the committee report?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Town Attorney James Nugent was present via teleconference call. One site agreement has no mortgage. The other two will be filing proceeding because they do have mortgages. This is part of a funded project to make the trail's entrance on Whitney's Farm safe for pedestrians. The committee noted that we were uncomfortable with the eminent domain language, but Attorney Nugent clarified can't make the agreement with someone that has a mortgage on their property because the mortgagee, the bank, has the right to the funds. The funds get paid to the court and it gets resolved who gets the money. The owners of all three properties have been contacted. They agreed to the easements. The total $53.93 is is the total for all 3 properties. It was confirmed, as of now, the town is responsible for the sidewalks unless the town adopts an ordinance in the future. The committee questioned whether emergency legislation was needed, but it was not. Motion carried, unanimous consent.
Okay. Is there any discussion? Attorney Nugent?
Just here to answer any questions. That's
Okay.
essentially the story.
There's a button on the base.
Yeah, I'm just here to answer any questions. That's really the situation. And we do want to keep the grant. We don't want it to expire, so.
Councilman Wolf?
Yeah, do we need to vote for emergency legislation?
I wasn't told it was that urgent, but I'd appreciate it if you would, sure.
I'll make a motion to have emergency legislation.
Second, Joy Cologne.
We have to do that after. Any other further discussion? Any further discussion? Okay, can we pass this with unanimous decision?
Consent.
Consent?
Yes, no objection.
Okay. Okay, that passes. Does anyone want to make a motion for emergency legislation? Councilman Wolf?
I'd like to make the motion for emergency legislation. Legislation.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Passes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Councilman Dorsey, would you please bring resolution TC 30-120 to the floor, please?
Certainly, Mr. Chair. Resolution TC 30-120, be it resolved that the reappointment by the First Selectman of Kate Donahue as a member of the Trumbull Education and Government Access Television Commission for a term extending to the first Monday of December 2027 be and the same is hereby approved.
Second.
Committee report, Chairman Wolf, please.
Kate Donahue was present. She was involved in the commission since establishment in 2017. She enjoys the commission. It's a very good group of people. The commission continues to upgrade the standards of the channel and try to meet the citizens' needs. And when not doing that, she runs a second-generation chemical manufacturing company in Stratford. Motion carried by unanimous consent.
Thank you, Councilman Wolf. Any discussion on the floor? Any discussion? Can we pass this with unanimous consent? All in
No
favor?
objection.
Okay, that passes. Councilman Foreman, could you please bring resolution TC 30-122 to the floor? 121 to the floor.
Certainly. Resolution TC 30-121. Be it resolved that the appointment by the First Selectman of Amanda Wendt as a member of the Trumbull Education and Government Access Television Commission for a term extending to the first Monday of December 2027 be and the same is hereby approved.
Second.
Committee report. Chairman Wolf.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Amanda Wendt was present, Trumbull High School graduate. She began her career as a video and staging producer. She's now the director of digital media, handling both the email campaigns and social media. TCTV is important to her because it gives people access on how the government works, performances and educational events, and even adult education. She'd be honored to be part of the commission and work with the team. Vote carried by unanimous consent.
Thank you. Any discussion on the floor? Seeing none, can we pass this with unanimous consent?
No objection.
Okay, all in favor? Okay, that passes. Will Councilman Shively please bring resolution TC 30-122 to the floor, please?
Certainly, Mr. Chair. Resolution TC 30-122, be it resolved that Richard Kroll, being the same, is hereby appointed as an alternate member of the Planning and Zoning Commission for a term extending to the first Monday of December 2026.
Second.
Committee report. Councilman Wolf.
Thank you, Mr. Buswell. Richard Cole was not present for the R&R meeting, so we passed without recommendation. Motion carried with unanimous consent.
I see Mr. Kroll here. Mr. Kroll, would you like to speak tonight? Yes. Name, address, and party affiliation, please.
All right. Richard Kroll, 34 Wood Avenue, Trumbull, Connecticut. I'm a registered Republican. I'm also a member of the Community Facilities Building Committee and a Justice of the Peace. I like to help my local government run smoothly and transparently. I think the Planning and Zoning Commission is an important commission, and if I'm made an alternate on the commission, I will take the job seriously, as I do any job that I'm given, and I will do my best to help. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kroll. Any discussion? Any questions for Mr. Kroll? Seeing none, can we pass this with unanimous consent? All in favor?
No objection. No objection.
No objections. That passes. That concludes the business for the evening tonight. Is there any other general business that anyone would like to discuss before we adjourn? Seeing none, would somebody like to make a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Meeting adjourned at 7:43. Thank you for coming this evening.